Hi, everybody. Welcome to Cover the Spread for Wednesday, April 23rd, 2025. Hey, if you're new to Cover the Spread, welcome aboard. Glad to have you. Make sure you subscribe. Hey, also give us a thumbs up while you're down there subscribing. It helps us out a ton. Greatly appreciated. We appreciate each and every one of you that tune into these videos. And as always, hey, let us know what you think of these three games we got covering today. In the comments section below. Back to some NBA playoff action. Love the NBA playoff action. As always, we get to the cappers, see how we're doing here on this Wednesday, and then we just jump right into those three plays we got rolling. Let's kick it on over to Ramon. How you doing here on this Wednesday, Ramon?
Hey, pretty good, Rod. I started the week with a winner in baseball back on Monday with the Cleveland Guardians over the Yankees, but we're knee-deep in NBA playoff action. And, well, after the first round, we're going to run out of games, so better get all this basketball in before we end this postseason. Let's go, NBA playoffs, Wednesday night.
Nice. Exactly. Let's get to it. Kick it on over to Al. How are you doing here on this Wednesday, Al?
Yeah, doing pretty good. Off to a good start this week, and looking to keep it rolling. So, as you mentioned, NBA action. It's the playoffs are here. Sometimes it's looked more like the end of the regular season still, but it is the playoffs nonetheless, and expecting some more competitive games here. So let's get to them.
Well, if your name's Memphis, have you been getting a beat down and looking like the end of the season to get things going? It's just been tough. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the floor, the Grizzlies. But let's get to Wednesday's action, and we're going to kick it off here with we got some question marks in this game here. Boston taking on the Magic. Boston laying 10.5 here in this one. Woo! Look at that total. Looking like old school totals. 197.5 here in this one. This is Ramon's game, so we'll kick it on over to Ramon. What do you like here in this one? Boston, or we believe in magic.
Yeah, the Magic could fit right in back with some of those Eastern Conference teams of the 80s. They'd fit right in. And they might fit right into this one with the news that came out yesterday afternoon. We saw Tatum injured in that hard foul by KCP, and he had that wrist injury. Funny that the training staff didn't even come out right away. They were kind of held back by their head coach to maybe say, hey, get up a little bit. Maybe they didn't know he was so severely injured. It is just a bone bruise, but they did downgrade him severely here to doubtful for this game. Now, it will be just a matter of pain tolerance when you're talking about this type of injury, but well, we know that Orlando, they guard the three-pointer well. Tatum shoots it well, but that right wrist, it's a right wrist injury. There is any factor at all that could affect the Celtics' potential in this game. Orlando certainly has an elite defense. I think it's fair to say that they have trouble keeping up sometimes on the offensive end. But with Tatum questionable and Brown still kind of guiding through with that knee injury, had just 16 points in the last game. So I'm going to grab the points here. It's down to 10.5 overnight here with the Orlando Magic. Look, a top-ranked defense, no doubt, and the ability to grind out low-scoring games. That's going to give them a chance, especially if both teams end up here under 100 points. I would think that definitely allows the underdog a better chance to stay here within single digits. So give me the Magic here on Wednesday night plus 10.5 on the road against Boston down 1-0.
Kick it on over to Al. What do you like hearing this one? The Magic or Boston here on Wednesday?
Yeah, it's hard to disagree with that. I mean, you're still getting double digits without having to face Jason Tatum. I think that's a good deal. I think the Magic will just be extra motivated just knowing that he's out. They think, well, we got actually a shot to win this one outright. So I expect them to put a good effort here. And who knows? This one may be the one they actually pull off the upset in if it's the only one Tatum misses. But I agree. I'm on the Magic as well. I think they keep it competitive. And yeah, they got a good squad, this Magic team. Not quite as good as the Celtics do, but again, without Tatum in the lineup, it might just be. So I think this one should be a lot more competitive, and I'll take the double-digit points with the Magic as well.
For me, I'm going to look at this game a different way. I'm going to look at a total here in this one. You look at this thing comes down to 197.5 full game, right? Which is you expect a slow-paced game. Lower scoring type game, not the typical Boston run and gun, even up shots. Tatum doubtful, so you're missing his scoring punch if he doesn't play in this one as well. So it's just the pace of play. We've also seen Boston, and then I'm not going to take the full game. I'm going to take the first half total here in this one. It's 99.5. I see is the first half total. Boston, hey, 21-8 to the under in that first half versus defensive teams giving up about 46% field goal shooting, which is what Orlando is. They've normally been better defensively. We've seen them down the stretch pick up their defensive play. So I like that there as well. Magic is a road dog between 6.5 and 12 this year. 5-2 to the under. That first game, we've seen 94 points scored in that first half. So I think we're getting about 5-6 points of value there in that one. Let's take the under 99.5 there in the first half in this one. That's the first game we got wrapped up here on Wednesday. Let's head it on over to the second game, which is game 2, taking on the Heat, taking on the Cavs in this one. Almost the exact same line as the first matchup. Cavs laying 12 here in this one. Total 212 in this matchup. And then now in that matchup, hey, I went with the first half with the Heat there and that one. We got a push because it was at 8. They definitely battled and kept it close throughout the game, but it was the Cavs just a bit late in that one that pulled away and cruised to the 100 point victory in that one. But what I expect here in this one is you had looked at the Heat. They had played a lot of basketball to get to that point. And now that they've had a couple days rest, I expect a better effort from the Heat here in this one. And I'm going to go jump right back to that first half total. It's a 7.5. So even the bookmakers are making it a little closer than what the 8 was. Why? Because they're rested. And what the Heat do when they're rested off of 2 days rest, 12-1 ATS in that first half off of 2 days rest. So give me the 7.5 points with the Heat in the first half. I think they keep it close with the Cavs early. I don't know about late. This Cavs offense is really one of those beasts. So it could be tough late. Give us the first half on that one. Kick it on over to Ramon. What do you like here in this one? The Heat or the Cavs here on Wednesday?
Yeah, and I hope it is the Heat offense that kind of gets it going to stay in this game. You talked about being limited to just 100 points last game, losing by 21. They're going to need a better effort offensively than that, and they have the guys to do it, I think, with Tyler Hero. I think with Bam Adebayo in the middle as well, he can match up with these. He can match up with anybody. We know that inside. So I do expect a better offensive game from Miami here. Miami's been going over in the late in the regular season, fair enough, but also, the first game did trickle over there as well. Actually 5 points over. So I'm going to come back here on the over. Miami's gone over in 7 of their last 8. 5 of the last 6 meetings between these two teams have gone over. So it's going to be over for me. Cleveland was definitely an over big time. We know that this season, 53 and I guess 29 now to the over this season. So I'm going to go with the over in this one. 212.5, Miami and Cleveland on Wednesday night.
Kicking on over to Al. What do you like here in this one? Heat or Cavs on Wednesday night?
Well, I was on the Heat in game 1. Obviously, that didn't work out, but I think, as you said, I think they put out a better effort, and I think they have the team to do it. Not many reasons they can't keep this one within double digits. I mean, obviously, yes, the Cavs are the better team, but are they just going to come in and blow them out 4 games straight? I don't think so. So I'm on the Heat as well. You can take them in the first half, or you can anytime really. I like them first quarter, first half, and full game. First half maybe actually be the best look here, getting that number. But I like the 12 points full game as well. So I'm on the Heat.
That wraps up the second game we got rolling here on Wednesday. Let's look at the last one we got on the card. It is the Warriors here in game 2. Taking on the Rockets. This totals went up a little bit. Warriors are the books got the Heat or the Rockets here laying 3.5, 3 in some places. Definitely shop your number, whichever side you're looking at in this matchup. Total 203.5 in most places. This is Al's game, so let's kick it on over to Al. What do you like here in this one? Warriors or Rockets on Wednesday?
Yeah, we saw a very low scoring game in game 1. This is one I did get right in round 1 or in game 1 actually. So I was on the Warriors. I'm still on them here. I mean, the Rockets have put a great season together. But again, they're not just bullying your average team here. They're up against the Warriors that have been here and done that. They're the more experienced team, and they have more star power there too. And I think this is where it shines. And I think Curry and Butler make the difference in this one. I mean, again, the Rockets have a very good team. Just don't think they're quite there yet to make a big playoff run. And I hate to say their season comes to an end already, but I think they're outmatched here by the Warriors a little bit, and I think we're getting some great value on them on the road. So I'll take the Warriors. I'll take them on the money. You're getting 3 points. If you want to take those for insurance, sure, but I think the better values on the money line, getting 140 plus here. So I'll take the Warriors on the money line.
Kick it on over to Ramon. What do you like hearing this one? Warriors or Rockets here on Wednesday?
Yeah, Rod, I'm not ready to give up on the Rockets just yet. In fact, you look at the line, you mentioned it. The line has moved kind of in the Rockets' favor here, so maybe odds makers are expecting them to maybe even up this series, but I can't ignore this Golden State defense right now. They're looking tremendous. Maybe that's where I underestimated them coming into this series, because there's no doubt that the Golden State Warriors have been one of the top, if not the top defense since acquiring Butler. Really is what it comes. Yeah, second half too, but they really turned it up defensively here right now, and I think that's kind of plays out of the Rockets' hands a little bit, and I think that's why we saw what we did in Game 1. So 4 of the 5 regular season meetings or last 5 meetings have gone under, and that only over was an overtime game. So I'm going to have to take the under here at 204 in this one after seeing the way those Warriors played defensively in the first game. So give me the under here in this one at 204 on Wednesday night.
And for me here in this matchup, I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to take the Warriors here in the first half. It's just they love playing in this first half. That's for sure. Solid. Ever since the clock ticked April, 5-0 in that first half on the road. Playing great basketball. Off of a road win, 10-5 in that first half. Absolutely just 5-1 versus up-tempo team. So we know Houston's going to want to push that pace like they always do and run and gun you. Well, the Warriors love to play those up-tempo teams. 5-1 in that first half as well. So you get a 1.5. You can take the 1.5 if you'd like, but I'm going to take the Warriors on the money line to have the lead heading to the locker room break. That wraps up the NBA slate here for Wednesday. As always, thanks everybody for tuning in. Appreciate each and every one of you. Let us know what you think about these 3 games we covered here for you today. We'll do a quick little recap. The first one we looked at was the Magic taking on the Celtics. Ramon's game, he's on the Magic there in that one. Grabbed the points. And then the next game we're looking at here, we got the Heat taking on the Cavs. This is the game I'm looking at, and I'm going to go right back to it. We got a push in that first game. I think we get it here in this one. Grab the Heat plus the 7.5 here in this one. And then the last one we looked at, this is Al's game. We got the Warriors taking on the Rockets. Al likes the Warriors to go up 2-0 here in that one. So that wraps us up here on Wednesday. As always, thanks everybody for tuning in. Appreciate each and every one of you. Have yourself a good Wednesday. Let's make it a big win. One, as always, here. What are we doing?
We're covering the spread.